All right. This Steve comes to us from Derek Thomas, and I think it says Aries birthday party. So I guess it's a birthday to me, which is coming up. Holla, Steve, Jesus Christ.
April 3rd?
April trade.
Yeah.
You know that weekend we're in San Jose.
Yep.
Oh, God. Such a dirty, beautiful city.
I'm going to see if Matt will come over and take us to that place that we went that one time.
San Jose is like a sexy streetwalker with dirty feet. All right. Hey, A&A, here's another Steve. A birthday to remember. On the 3rd of April, under the stars, came a celebration that outshone Mars. For Aries' birthday, the whole crew arrived, bringing laughter, vibes, and a party pride. DJ Andrea spun beats so tight, turning the dance floor into pure delight. Mark the Millennial, the wisdom and flair, brought tales of tech and styles debonair. All the badge holders stood proud and tall, life of the party, the bells of the ball. Junebug spade so quick and slick, with clever wit and tricks that stick. Leroy Furious, a force to admire, with energy fierce like a roaming fire. Ranfoots dashed in, light on his toes, a master of moves that nobody knows. Frank Williams, steady and true, with tales to tell and wisdom too. Right hook Ronald kept all in line, through his punches hit harder than wine. But as night nears its reprise, a figure arrived, what a surprise. Late to the scene, but you best believe it's none other than the one and only Steve. Play the music.
Spears and Steinberg. You know what the it is? Aries and Andy, Jew and the Jerk. You know it's time to get this work. The real raw, gutter, uncut, cold. No political corrections. Always sleep. Being awoke. We discuss politics and jokes. Scribe, we lit. There's levels to this. Before you was on your mama. Aries Spears don't give a fuck. We talk about race a lot, racism. Much love to my loyal bag holders, rollers, loaders. We got them in the folders. The whole world on our shoulders. Spears and Steinberg. Yeah.
P.S. Happy birthday. Thank you, Derek Thomas.
That's
was
good.
All right. I like that.
That
was good. Okay. You know, I almost like, because I get these ones for Mark that have, it's about Mark, and I'm like, I should just hold on to them till we're with Mark.
Yeah.
That way, you know,
if you can,
his reaction.
Unless they're one we could just beat up on him. No, I'm just kidding.
Robert Jones, Andy Challenge. What's up, A&A? First-time emailer, long-time listener. Oh, Steve, do it.
Welcome to the party, pal.
I'm expecting you to do the welcome to the party, pal, which I just did. Fun fact, Bruce Willis grew up in my hometown, Penns Grove, New Jersey, a town about 5,000 people. His picture is in the Wall of Fame at the high school. Andy, I have a sauce scenario for you. Would you rather eat Hillary Clinton box or do an hour of racial jokes at Chuckles in Memphis? Aries, you are great. Anyone who does Def Jam at 16 years old should be praised. Sorry for the long email. Hopefully you guys come back to Philly. Peace. 6'5". So what's the deal, Andy? You gonna eat Hillary Clinton snatch, or you gonna do racial jokes for an hour at Chuckles?
I would hope there would be the Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton time, that when she's in the White House at that time. The younger Hillary.
That right now.
Damn. Okay, it's Hillary, but I get to stick my thumb in her butt while I do it.
You freaky. Oh, that Clinton clit is probably just like a dated prune, nigga.
It probably has low miles on it because Bill's busy everywhere else besides at home.
I think Bill stopped late 90s.
Yeah, so it has low miles. I always said I wanted to marry an ex-wife of a professional baseball player.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because they have low miles. They got all the add-ons. They get all the, they get all the treatment. They get everything nice, They get all the bolt-ons, all the aftermarket effects. And the dudes are never home, and they're other women anyway. So you get something you get like that premium, nice car that has very low miles, very little wear and tear.
Did you ever think at any point Hillary was sexy?
Not sexy, but for a woman of power, she had some, there was something about her. She had a little something about her back in the day, but that went away when she got that. There was, it's almost, there was like an innocence looking to her, but she was, she wasn't innocent though. But yeah, I guess I'd go with something. There was something about her. She had something to her look.
Yeah, if I had her go down on me, I'd have her sound like she does on the campaign trail when she's getting ready to talk to a black church. Hillary, can you go down on me? Eyes tired and my feet so is weary. Mark Marino, Ontario shows, boy, did I up and lose track of time between my septic tank disaster and my twins coming down with pneumonia. The month of February was a blur. I hate to sound like a beggar, but is there any chance for a pair of tickets for that final show on Sunday? Well, damn, am I reading this late?
What was that for? For where? For where?
For Ontario.
Oh, man. No, there's no chance.
Yeah, no chance in hell now. Damn, I'm sorry, Mark. I wish I would have read this in a more timely fashion. I would have definitely hooked you up. Marina Madrid, listening to the podcast Andy's Way. First time emailing the show. Hey, come on, Steve, do your thing, baby. Hey, Aries and Andy, hope all is well with you guys. I've been listening to you guys since 2022, and I've been hooked ever since. Finally got the chance to see you guys live this past weekend at the Ontario Improv. I'm like Mike Marino. Gotta say, I had a blast. What a great show. Andy made comment on one of the audience members bringing their house phone, had me dying. Oh, my God. The lady was so embarrassed, LOL. Aries, you really do study the crowd and check out to see who's really laughing or not. Like old girl that was sitting right in front of me was pretty serious the entire time. You came at her, pissed her off. Later after the show, I saw her outside arguing with her boyfriend. Like, I don't understand why even go to a comedy show. Like, let me stop real quick. I wonder what she was arguing with him about. Because, listen, let me finish and then I'll go back. Like, stay home. I want to thank you guys for all the laughs. I really needed that. Since I've been dealing with my son getting bullied a lot at school due to his autism and being misunderstood, some of these schools have become so soft when it comes disciplinary action. Meant to say to disciplinary action, sweetie. Don't become lenient on words. I was told by the school they don't suspend students anymore. It's ridiculous. I am looking to change my son's school. Hopefully things will work out at a different school. Anywho, thank you and Andy for chatting a bit after the show and hooking it up with the discount. I do have a question for Andy. Can you explain how was the transition for True from middle school to high school, and what were some of the challenges he faced? My son is currently in the 7th grade and was diagnosed with autism, ADHD, and is also dyslexic. Hope I didn't get a $10 a lot of money. You damn sure did. Lolo, try to type this quick while waiting for my student on the bus. Thank you guys. God bless. Before you answer, Andy, so going back to the girl and her boyfriend, and this is what the same thing I said in yesterday's episode about Waterford. Ladies, when you do this, you're robbing your man of a great time. It's in our inclination to be immature and to act like junior high school boys. We have a immature sense of humor, fart jokes, burp jokes, anything stupid is what we go for. And when a man comes to a comedy show, he is coming to embrace all of that. And because you are his woman, and because I'm not going to go home with you, he is. When you wear the puss, you force him to wear the puss. And he don't want to wear the puss. He want to eat the puss. And you are up that man's good time because he has to protect your honor. That's what else would they have been arguing about if he felt the same as her? I saw it on his face. I saw it. He was like, oh.
Let me just ask the women who get upset about this kind of stuff, though. How many things does your man do for you that he doesn't want to do.
You're asking them to accept accountability, Andy.
How many times does he do it because he knows that you want to be there
and don't want to do it?
But he does it for you. He shuts the up. He has a drink. He does. He has a couple drinks. He relaxes. He lets you do it. He smiles through the whole thing, nods his head, goes home, and makes you feel good about the fact that you went. And you can't sit there and just have a disagreement with the comic on stage, but knowing that that wasn't for you. That joke wasn't for you. Not everything's for you. It was for someone. It was for the people that were laughing at it. You didn't enjoy it, but because it wasn't for you, you need to register the complaint at the complaint department immediately and ruin his good time. And if he did that to you, if he said, I'm tired of listening to Lisa's and I don't want to stay here, and this is, you would be infuriated. You'd be so mad, and you would say, "How can you not just for all I needed was an hour just to sit there, and then we could go, and I just needed that for me, and you can't give that to me, but you can't do that for him."
And what's crazy is there are dudes who will go, because I'll ask the question, "Yo, is she always like that?" Yeah. So if you as the dude know your woman is like that, or if you as the woman know you're like that, neither of you have a meeting before you get to the show and go, "We should sit in the back. We shouldn't sit up front." Because I'm telling you, people, you gotta know. When I'm on stage and I'm looking out in the crowd and you're not laughing, I see you. If you stand out like a sore thumb, I see you. And that is going to make me with you, because I want to know, what is it about you that is incapable of enjoying what everyone else is enjoying? And if I'm not your cup of tea, you really shouldn't be there in the first place. But if you're going to come, then sit in the back. Otherwise, you are begging me to with you.
You know, that's like that Patrice O'Neal thing where that one lady wasn't having a good time. He goes, I'm not going to try to fix you. I don't know. I don't know what happened in your life to make you this way. I'm not here to fix this. I just don't understand. There is no complaint department at the comedy show. It doesn't exist. You either like it or you don't. And you don't have the right to like every single joke. You don't have that right. The person putting out their material is the only one that has the right to say what they want to. You don't have the right. You had the right to buy the ticket. You had the right to show up. You had the right to see your seat. You had the right to
You don't think
drinks,
they have the right to not laugh or like it?
Yeah, they have the right not to. They don't have the right to voice that opinion on the whole room at the same time.
Right.
I guess if you're in the front row though, and you make it known that you don't like it, and the comedian says something to you, you're in the front row. Again, the comedian is the only one that has the microphone. You don't have it. I know it's to your disadvantage, but you didn't come there seeking an advantage. You came there to listen to what the person said on stage. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I understand, man. I get it, man. I honestly understand. If you don't like it, especially from my point of view, when you don't like me, you didn't pay for me. You came to see Aries. And they say that too. Did you go online to see the headliners because you knew what he was going to talk about? If you would have went online and he did something completely different, man, maybe you do have a little bit of a right to complain. Not at that moment, but you have a right to be upset about it because it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. If you checked it out, not one clip, but you watched several clips. But with me, they don't know what they're going to get. So if you want to be mad at me, I'm okay with it. That's why I try never to get people kicked out when I'm on stage, is because I know they didn't pay for me. I'm an added bonus, or I'm added distraction, depending on which one you want it to be. So I understand that. But when you're on stage, man, they pay, they know. And if they don't know, their fault. The penalty is on them.
I don't get, as a dude, if you got a girl, a significant other, that does not have a great sense of humor, why are you doing this to yourself? Like, run. like, dude, one of the things I love about my baby moms, the Puerto Rican one, her laugh is infectious. When she laughs, she lights up a room. Her laugh makes me want to laugh. It's so beautiful. It's a cackle, it's loud. And I'm just going, as I'm performing and I'm looking at your girl with this puss on her face, and I'm like, you go home to that? You wake up and go to sleep? You eat breakfast with that? How are you enjoying yourself? Because she don't seem like she enjoys anything.
You know, that's the other problem, though, that when we talk about this, is that people used to like, and we talked about this a little bit. People used to be able to like some of the comedy. And if you did a joke that you didn't like, they went, okay, I didn't like that. Move on. What do you got? What's coming up next? Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I like that. That's funny. They have to like all of you now. They can't. If you say a joke that displeases them somewhere emotionally in their core, which like Patrice said, I don't know what made you this way, because you have an agenda that I don't have because I didn't experience something that you experienced. I may say something that you disagree with completely, but since you disagree with that one thing, they don't want to like any of it anymore. That's what's crazy. You used to be able to disagree with someone, and then they would say something that was genius or something that you could get behind and believe in and go, well, I don't agree with this, but damn, they were on point with that. That's gone. They have to agree with 100% of it.
The lady asked you about your son. You want me to reread it? Do you know what it?
Yeah, I know what it is. I know what it is because it resonated with me highly. Listen, this is really difficult for me to do quickly, so I'm going to do it quickly. But I'm also going to give my email out here, which is funnyhappens@gmail.com. Again, that's funnyhappens@gmail.com. And if you want to send me an email, I'd be happy to converse with you a little bit more, even a phone call if you want to talk about it, because it's deeper than that. My son didn't go to a school. He was mainstream. We put him in regular classes, and they try to update the teachers so that the teachers know what his situation is. You do an IP. You go through a lot of steps, but they thought the true, because he was high functioning and he was a cute kid, really sweet, that he was going to get extra attention and be able to move through this. And he did. And that happened all through elementary school, from kindergarten all the way to 5th grade. In 6th grade, they start junior high in the school district that he was in. So junior high is 3 years, 6th, 7th, and 8th. But when he went to junior high, it was a complete breakdown. And this is when I got him into a different school for autism, because I walked in and he was under the desk crying. He couldn't deal with the noise in the class. It was overcrowded. That was one. He didn't eat lunch with anybody because no one understood him, and he always ate alone or in the nurse's office or with with someone in the office. He didn't have any friends because no one understood him, and they wanted to do this whole thing where True didn't come to school one day, and that they would have a school meeting and explain to the kids who True was and that he was on the autism, which was nice, but it would single him out and make him even more. I thought it could alienate him even more, because not every kid is nice. So I immediately said we were going to get him out of this school. We got into a great school called Gateway Academy, and it's in Phoenix. And there's other gateways, but this is Gateway Academy and it's for kids on the autism spectrum. A great school. It's only one of them right now. It was created in Arizona, and they got national accreditation, and they did great, and he did great at that school. But what I would say is what happened to him is he taught the people at the elementary school how to teach him, and then when he went to the other school, they had no idea of what his needs or what he needed, and as he tried to go there, he didn't mesh with the school, and it was completely broken for him. I don't know what your situation is. It wasn't good for my son. He did need to go to a school for kids that were on the autism spectrum, and that worked out great for him. I almost wish we did it the other way around, which is where you would put him in a school for autism, and he could eventually get his own skill level up, that he might have been able to go to a school, a standard school, and got his social skills and his social abilities up at a later age, and because that's the one thing that he does miss is his social skills. But he's done a lot better, and he's doing great right now. So if you want to call me, you want to talk to me, and I can give you some information, I'm happy to. That was very long, and I don't want to do that to everybody, but that's kind of the truth. I hope that helps out some other people that might have some kids that want to know more about it. And anyone can contact me at that email if they want to talk about autism. I'm always up for it. I'm always up for talking at the shows, and I'll stop selling T-shirts because I'd rather talk to you about your kids than sell my T-shirts, because that's part of the reason why I talk about him so much.
That was beautiful and poignant.
It's true, though. I mean, I feel you've seen me just disappear as I'm talking to parents about their kids, because sometimes parents will come up to me and they just found out their kid is on the spectrum, and it's such a moving moment for me because I connect with him on that. We'll talk about it some other time. I mean, we should do a whole episode on autism. I'll find a movie about autism.
We shouldn't do that.
And we'll do a whole episode on it.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
Christian Robinson, basketball defense. What's up, fellas? This is your boy C Nasty, a.k.a. the that went at Andy about and trail mix, not mixing together at all, LOL. Anyways, I saw the podcast today and wanted to let you know that Duke this year has been playing some incredible defense. If you don't watch college basketball, but I'm telling you they are a joy to watch. And that young man, Cooper Flagg, is a generational talent who is projected to be the number one pick in this year's upcoming draft. He's supposed to be in high school, but reclassified. Anyways, much love to you fellas. And Andy, don't let the hate get to you. You have the right to vote for who you want to, regardless of who that is. Peace. Dude, I have no desire for college anything.
Dude, college basketball.
It does nothing for me.
Dude, I haven't watched any basketball this year, really. I've caught a few games. But the college game is looking good. It's looking good again because it's not a 1 against 5 sport where I see somebody just getting the ball, they clear out, they do. It's an offensive play. I know there's this unbelievable talent in the NBA right now, but watching the game get kind of played in different styles with defense. It's exciting to watch again. It really is. And I know that's not your game. And I know you I get it. If you're going to go, you want to see the top players playing the top game at the highest level possible. And there's holes. They're not always the best players, but I like watching some of it sometimes. I don't have time for TV, period, right now, man.
Yawn, yawn, yawn.
Doing. Don't you like knowing the upcoming players? Don't you like knowing who's going to be great and seeing their game at all before they get there?
Don't give me you when you just stop being a virgin. I want you when that has been beat up. You know what I mean?
So you wouldn't want to have watched Jordan win the national title if you could have watched it?
If you didn't catch me early in my life with that, you can't catch me later with it. I'm too far gone, man.
All right, that's fair. It is fair, but no, I can watch college basketball. I like college basketball. There's a lot there.
But remember, I said college, anything, football, baseball, basketball.
College football is still okay, but I mean, I like professional football better. I like professional basketball, but the game has changed so much, and the college game hasn't changed as drastically. That's what's nice about it. You're still watching ball.
Tony Ward, misunderstood. Would you rather? What's up, A&A? On episode 652, you read a Would You Rather from Darren, and I think you both misunderstood the assignment. Here were the options. If you hear a joke that is funny, you won't be able to laugh until an hour later. Number 2, if someone shares their pain with you from, puts in parentheses, mom died and you got fired, you laugh in their face. I think you were blending the two together, which is where the confusion was. Not as simple as if someone told you their pain, would you laugh not or later in the car? Easy to laugh later. Anyways, just wanted to share my thoughts, and who knows, I could be wrong. Haha. Take care and keep up the pod. Yeah, I think you're wrong. I think I understood the assignment perfectly. I think it was written in a confusing manner, which might have got us a little bonkers, but I understood the assignment.
Yeah, I think we just laughed at you right now, so that sums it up. Which one we would have taken?
Yeah.
I understand what he was saying, though. I don't know that I got that I have to laugh right like my mom died. Ha ha. Like, I don't know if I understood it that way or been able to just that you went. I still think I'd laugh right then, though, depending
right.
on
Right.
Dude, I know we just brought up basketball, but you got to see the Celtics doc that you said that's coming out.
I'm waiting till it finishes.
I know you are, but man.
I know, because it ain't like we gonna watch an episode, talk about it next week, so get it all done.
But a new episode comes out today, and I haven't felt like this since
really
since I was like, I don't know what show that I watched. Probably The Sopranos, where I'm like, oh, I got to see. I can't wait till Monday now. I can't wait till Monday.
But comparing it to, well, no, I guess that's fair. I was going to say, because it's sports, particularly basketball, is it giving you Last Dance vibes?
No, because they're really getting into the culture of Boston as well as the players at the time, the Celtics. There's something too, man. I'm telling you, man.
I want to watch it bad.
I know you. I know you do. But there's a scene. I'm not gonna. You won't. This won't ruin anything. But there's a place where when. I don't want to mess it up, so I'm not.
How many episodes have you seen so far?
I think two or three, whatever's out right now. Two or three. So
today would be 4 or 3?
I think today's 4. Today's 4. Today's 4. Today's 4.
Of any of the episodes you've seen thus far, and I would imagine the earlier episodes, these beginning ones, talking about the culture in Boston, this is when the race was heavy. Have they used the N-word yet?
It hasn't stopped. The culture, the culture of Boston has not.
I did not expect you to say that.
It hasn't stopped.
It hasn't stopped. From these fucking niggas, they're coming over here in the buses.
It's all in there. The busing is part of it.
Everything
is part of it. It's not about. It's about basketball culture in that environment. That's what it's about.
We live here in the North End, here in Southie, and you got the niggas coming over here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And they get in, they put the map up and you see the lines that they're drawn and they really get into it. And
I want to watch this so
dude,
bad.
It is so good. It's like, this is the way history should be taught to people like me through sports. It's the way I would have been a historian.
It hasn't stopped.
I would have been a historian had they taught history this way. This is how they should teach history. This is how they should teach American history, is through the lens of different in things like sports, entertainment, because it's all encompassing. And this really is for the first time I've seen them really get into the nitty gritty through sports. And I got to tell you this, because this is the thing, man. There's the thing, and where Red Auerbach, man, orders new uniforms. And this won't ruin anything, but it will give you context to what I'm trying to say.
I don't give a fuck about a spoiler alert. Go
ahead. They changed the uniforms because it said Boston on the front. And Red saw what was going on culturally and ordered new uniforms. And that's when they start to say Celtics. They don't say Boston.
But what was wrong
anymore.
with it saying Boston?
Because they didn't play for Boston. They played for the Celtics. And then when you watch this and the history and the culture that's going on in Boston, 100% you understand it. Even listen, an average white guy watching this can understand. You can smell the culture through this when they do it this way.
The culture meaning the racism
of the city. You get it because you really understand it in a different way. And I think I always think that I have some, You've said that I see it a little differently, or however you talk about it. But man, this added to me. And that's why I was so appreciative of it. And I was like, that's how they should teach history. They should teach history through a lens that we understand. And that's easier besides dates. You know what? It'd be a lot easier for me to answer the question, when did busing happen, if I could answer what year the Celtics won what championship. It might have been easier for me. Do you know what I mean? Because, now I'm connected to it in a lot of different ways.
It happened in '83 when the niggas from Roxbury started coming to the South End and the North End.
So it's really interesting. I can't wait till you see it. And I know
God.
Man, I can't wait till this is over. Because
it sucks because it's 9 episodes, which means 2.5 months.
Yeah. It's good. And I'm going to have to watch the whole thing over again because I want to see it. But it's good enough that I'm excited to watch it over again.
I can't fucking wait. It's been paining me, dude.
Running Point is a goofy television series, and it's about the Lakers, and it has nothing. But it's called The Waves, and it's a comedy. But I think you got to watch it, dude. It's all out right now. You can watch it 7 episodes or something like that, and it's a comedy. I think you should watch it. It's loosely based on Jeannie Buss. So, and she's one of the executive producers of it. So it doesn't go off the track, but it stays funny. It stays funny the whole time. and really interesting. You got to watch it because that one's the one I'd love to talk to you about it because it's so funny.
What's it called?
And Running Point.
And it's
on Max. I think it's on Max.
And it's a documentary or a show?
It's not a documentary. It's they made like a mini series about a female taking over the Waves, which is the Lakers.
Oh, okay.
And it just goes through some of the things. You know, it's made obviously it's a comedy, so they made it sillier. You know, they didn't make it true to form, but it's funny. It's funny enough that I would love to talk about it because I think you would find. And if you know about the Lakers, which we do. You know what some of these things are referencing, even though they made them silly. You know what it's referencing, so it's worth watching. Check it out. It's only gonna cost you a few hours to watch it.
And I've been fighting it because every time I turn on HBO, I'm like, well, maybe you should go ahead and just watch. There's 4 episodes. Just watch the 4. And I know after that 4th one, it's gonna piss me off to have to wait for the other 5.
The only thing I could tell you is if you watch tonight and you watch the 4. Then just put it away. Wait the next 3 or the other 4 weeks or whatever to watch the next, and then you're gonna have to rewatch the whole thing over again anyway.
Yeah, but see, I'm trying to avoid that.
Dude, it's worth it though. I got to tell you, man, it was so good. It was so good, and we're in episode 4 and we haven't even got to Bird yet.
Oh my God, dude! I'm telling you, I know you've heard me mention it a gazillion times on here. I don't know if you've seen it, but if you ever get a chance, man, you're bored, you want to kill time. You got to see Courtship of Rivals.
I saw it.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, that was awesome. That's one of my favorite.
It's great. But this is really about the Celtics. It's really good, man. It's really it's really where it's. God, I'm telling you, if they taught history this way, we would have a much more educated citizenry. They would know. The citizens would know. And really, and it's the way to tell a story. I think what's so important about this is, God, I know I'm just talking about this endlessly, and I'm sorry, but it's just that it's the way for people to connect with the story about a place like Boston, talk about racism without putting it on anything else but this moment in time in a way that you're not fighting it like it's this or that and that's because of this or that's because of that. No, it's just giving you the culture of the city and what happened. And it's a great way to learn and really it brings it into you and that you can digest it in a different kind of way because it's not giving you these people did this. It's like this is what's happening, and this is going on. And look at this guy here and how this affected him over here, and it just brings history to you in a different way, in a way that I think I don't want to say palatable because the things that happen aren't palatable, but it gets you out of the way so that you can receive this history and understand it without putting yourself in there, and that's different. That's different than it's ever been. I've ever seen how people understood. A place like Boston. Boston is a very complicated place.
And I'm telling you, Boston is truly one of my favorite cities. I love Boston. The energy, the city, the area where the Wilbur is. I love that energy. Boston is the shit to me.
But Boston has a real complicated history. And the greatest thing about, like I said this, it gets you out of the way and you ingest the actual history that was going on at this time. And maybe, and some people will go, well, and people can say, well, that's because of this or that's because, but you see like people that you look up to or that you admire, that you have a history with because you grew up with those names in your house because these are people that you know. And you see how this affected them, in what way it affected them, and how it affected them.
The thing that blows me away, it blows me away, is that you can be a Bostonian and you could, like any hardcore, diehard fan, you go, I grew up on the Celtics or whatever team because of my father and his father before him, and they took us to the games, and it's like tradition in your house. But some of these people are the same people who will sit there and go, these Kevin Garnett kid, that nigga at home, but will love him at the game. How do you associate yourself with such love and reverence for the team and the players in the heat of the action, in the moment? But when that game is over, they're back to being the niggas.
That's a very big through line in this documentary. And not only that, but let me just tell you, because you answered your question, but didn't see the answer in what you just said. How can you be like, well, you just got it, because you said, I'm a Boston fan because my dad was a Boston fan and his dad was a Boston fan, right? But if you're picking up being a Boston fan from your parents and from your grandparents and from your great grandparents, depending on how old you are,
you picking that other shit up too.
You picking that other shit up too. And before there was the Celtics, before there was that love for these players on the team,
there was the niggas.
And
there was the racism.
So that just moved right along with it.
But the fact that you can make it stop for your enjoyment, but not for the love of the human, that's some banana shit to me.
Listen, man, there's a lot of people, and I know this for a fact. There's a lot of people who tell you that they're not racist, that they don't see. I hate those don't see color. First of all, that one's the one that I hate the most. I don't see color. Well, I hope you do see color, because if you saw color, if you don't see it, you're going to miss out on a lot of amazing parts about the culture, because the culture is embraced in the color. So don't hide behind, I don't see color. No, you should embrace color, but you should be open to all of that. That's colorblindness is to me. And I guess that is the way of this idea of people who are saying that they're not racist and they're colorblind. That is, it's washing it. They're not understanding it. But those are the same people that say, I won't, and I support all this, and I'll give money to this, and I'll do this. But if my son brought a black girl home, how would they feel? And that's the question. How do you relate to people when they're in your house? That's the difference, man. And I know, I hate to say this, there's a lot of people out there that say do the right thing, say the right things. They're out and they have the right attitude, but don't let that come into their house, because that's when you're going to find out about them. That's right. The difference. And this is what no, never mind. Just watch this shit, though. It's good.
Yeah, man, I'm waiting. Best Spies. Happy birthday, Aries. Aw.
Hey, Beth.
Hey, A&A. This may be early or late, depending when you see this. Aries, I hope you have a wonderful birthday and get everything you want. Well, if I was going to get everything I want, you'd be on the plane, baby. You know what I mean? I hope you get everything you want. I know that you guys are on tour, but will you be doing anything special? In an ideal world, what would a perfect birthday look like for you? Andy and Mark, feel free to answer as well. Much love, Beth. The older I get, the less I really want in terms of making a big to-do about that. I'm a simple man, yo. Peace. I want some scented candles so my house is smelling nice when I'm in my peaceful, tranquil state. PlayStation, basically what I do every day when I'm not, working. I guess what I would want for my birthday is just for my woman to accept other women. Just be accepting it, what it is. God damn it. That's the birthday gift that should last forever. You give me that one gift, I don't need nothing else.
That would... Is your woman involved in that other woman, or just or separate courts?
Yeah, it's separate. Just look over there while just look over there.
What if she said? What if she said? Okay, but I have to be there
to watch.
Part of.
I don't know. That's hard for me to wrestle because my conscience be heavy on shit like that.
What if she?
I won't say their names, but Beth, to be more specific, to answer your question, if I could truly have the perfect birthday, it would be to have a 3-way with 2 people named Pandy and Sarah.
I don't know. Who's Sarah?
They rhyme. Pandy and Sarah.
Get the out of here.
Jokey joke.
Yeah. Man, listen, I think for me, I know I'm going to sound so when I say this. I would like just to be able to go away with Tara and have my kids show up.
What do you mean? Like you go somewhere they don't know you're gonna be, and
No,
they just magically show up?
Like we go to a resort, and my kids come in on the day of my birthday, bring a cake, we celebrate, and then they go back home, and then Tara and I stay there for another 3-4 days. That would be ideal.
But do you
for me.
know that they were coming, or they surprise you?
No, I know that they're coming. You know what? It's my life is most complete when Tara and my boys are with me.
Okay, so you're 60 now, right?
I'm going to be 60 in September. Yeah.
All right. And I've never ever really gotten you a birthday gift. Boom, there it is.
There it is. That's it.
For your 61st, I'm gonna send you and Tara somewhere, and I'm gonna have your boys come see you. All on me.
We're at a new club this time on my birthday. We're at Hyenas.
No, are we really? Or are you playing?
No, we're at Hyenas, man. It's
What the f- is Hyenas?
I think it's Hyenas. Let me see. Hold on. I'll tell you what it is. Because I was just looking at this the other day. In Albuquerque. It's at Hyenas in Albuquerque. We haven't been
Well, then
there.
you know what? I might cancel that, and I'm gonna send you to some real hyenas. I'm gonna pay for y'all to go to Africa. You know what I mean? I'm gonna send your boys to Africa so you could celebrate your birthday amongst some hyenas.
I don't know what it. That's who I miss the most is my kids, because I get Tara, but I don't get my kids. That's why I do that back and forth. And I love ending up in Arizona for 3 days and getting to see my boys. It makes everything okay. I didn't know I was such a family guy.
Well, you certainly become that the older you get too.
Yeah, but when I was young, when I first went on the road with you, and I was living in Arizona, my boys were with me all the time. I loved going on the road because then I got a chance. It was the opposite. I left, and I got to go on the road, have some fun, and then go back home, and my boys are there. So I got that connection, and Tara was there, so I got the connection the whole time. But now, since they live in different places, it's not the same.
All right. But no, listen, man. I know here. Well, first of all, you and I have never been to Hyenas, right?
No, I'm excited to go do it. It's in Albuquerque.
Yeah, see that? Okay. Well, then I'll give you the birthday gift, but at a
different date,
a
time.
designated date and time that you.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Where would you want to go?
Dude, the only place I want to go, I like going to some of the beaches in LA, but like Newport or something like that. Dude, I'm easy,
Really?
man. I'm easy.
You,
I like going.
You want to dip your feet and can't see water?
It's just nice. It's not hot. In September, it's hot in Arizona, so that's why I always think about going
Well, then
someplace
nigga,
else.
turn on a fan and lay in the tub.
I like Mexico, man. I like the.
That's somewhere. You know what? That's somewhere I want to go, and this is my stupid American, ridiculous thinking. Mexico is somewhere I want to go, but I'm almost scared. Like, is it okay? Like, I don't want to get caught by the Tijuana Mexican cartel or some shit.
Stay in the resorts, man. You stay in the resort, you don't leave the resort. They have everything you need. They have good restaurants. Yeah, you can stay in a resort that has multiple restaurants. They got great beachfront property. You do that shit. Or the other thing that
Is it known to be dangerous?
If they know they can, when you go outside of the resorts, depending on where you're at, yeah, I mean they have people out there that know. Like you, they know that you have money. They might like kidnap you.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's why you got to stay in the resort. The same thing happens in a lot of places though now, because people they can know that they can get that. If I was you, you know what I would do if I was. And have you ever done a cruise?
Yeah, I've done that.
Do you like
a big
them?
fan? Not a big fan. No.
It's nice if you do like a cruise. I think like the Virgin Islands here on the more by Florida. Because
right.
you go and you're on the ship, you're eating, there's gambling, there's all kinds of things you could go to, shows, and then you get off the boat on the day, you go walking around, you take advantage of what the city has to offer you. You get back on the boat, you go to the next place. I like that when you have like multiple stops. And I only like doing 4 days. 4 days is enough for me.
Right.
I don't need to be in a boat that long. That doesn't seem that. The boat thing is not exciting to me.
Right. I just don't like being on that boat, and at night you look out there and it is nothing but darkness, just pitch black.
You know what you could do?
You
You could do a cruise with you and like 3 other black comedians, and then it'll be black in the day, and then it'll be black at night.
Black in the day, black at night.
It'll be black at night.
Oh, you.
And then it'll be no. Have you not seen these cruises though? Like there are like comedians that will do these cruise ships. They do a show. They do one show, but they sell out. They'll sell out a ship, and if you put 4 comedians
it's
together,
like 1,000 dancing. And
there's the dance parties. But there's one night.
That's too much cocoa butter and.
Dude, you could say, you know how much those guys make on those?
I'm sure, but I can't be around that much toxic chemicals.
There was what's the dudes that had that show where they try to embarrass each other? The white dudes from New York,
Like Mike, like Jeff Ross and David Tell.
No. There's a group of guys that they do these. It's a camera show that they prank people and they do kind
Practical
of
Jokers.
Yeah, the Impractical Jokers.
Yeah.
They do a cruise. They sell that cruise out. It's like a 3-day cruise. They make nothing but it's a moneymaker, dude. Dude, you should do that around to go to the islands. Do a trip like that. I bet you guys could walk away with nice money on that deal.
Leroy Furious. Is Leroy trolling? I feel like I'm being attacked for my taste in cinema. Why would anyone want to verbally brawl with me? In my mind, I'm spreading positivity. It doesn't matter if I'm on my cell phone or in real life. If I hear another email disrespecting me, I will simply block the negativity out. At the end of the day, I got 99 problems and a beautiful black woman ain't one. Take care. Listen,
Leroy,
brother, we love you, Leroy, but you got to stop saying that Cell Block 99 is a great movie. It's not. It is not.
We just disagree with you on this movie.
Oh my God, this is not even a disagreement. A disagreement means someone else on the other side is right. He's not right.
I don't know. There's as a cult film, I think that it could be. Dude, I want. Hey, Leroy, check out Buckaroo Banzai, and tell me if you like that movie. I just ordered Buckaroo Banzai
I would
t-shirt.
rather watch Buckaroo Banzai
Than Cell Block 99.
Yeah.
Dude, Buckaroo Banzai is a great movie. Just check out Buckaroo Banzai and tell me if you like it. It is great. It is great. I just ordered a t-shirt, a Buckaroo Banzai t-shirt. Love that movie.
God.
Love that movie. Underrated. Should have gotten should have won an Academy Award.
Oh, Jesus.
Peter Ellen Barkin, Jeff Goldblum, Peter Weller. Man, it's chock full of superstars.
Ugh. This one dude, man, keep calling me, man. I think I told you this, Andy. I got this one friend who calls me. I mean, constantly wants to FaceTime. Like, men don't FaceTime, dude. What are you doing?
You text. First thing you do is send a text. And then
why are we looking at each other?
Yeah, but if it gets wordy, I could understand having a conversation, but I don't FaceTime anybody. I barely FaceTime Tara.
You know what I'm saying?
Once in a while,
and that's your...
Yeah, and once in a while I'll FaceTime True because True is funny to look at when he's talking to you. He has his face is very expressive, so sometimes I want to see his face. That's it.
Yeah, Ryan Nitty. Sup, fellas? I hear y'all will be in Buffalo and Syracuse in April. It's never in Rochester, LOL. Send a nigga some tickets so I can pull up with a fatty. Also, please leave Mark alone. So what if he sound gay? It's a lisp or lizard tongue. But I will admit, if my eyes are closed when Mark talks, I see Mr. Caitlyn Jenner. All day one listeners are allowed to haze Mark just a little.
Yes.
May peace, love, and bankrolls be upon y'all. Dude, the last time I performed in Rochester, I performed with Tracy Morgan.
Damn.
At this hotel what do they call them? Kind of like a convention center type thing. And once upon a time ago, there was a club in Rochester that I know is no longer there. So there's no reason really for me to be in Rochester unless there's a reason. But I got to tell you, man, I dig Buffalo. I like Buffalo too, man.
I do. I like Buffalo. I don't like saying Rochester. It sounds like titty.
Rochester?
Yeah.
Sounds like a gay, burly, bald-headed man from the village.
Rochester.
Ah. Okay, Rochester. Okay. I see it now. How you like Syracuse?
Syracuse, all right. Buffalo, Buffalo has that ingredient that Philly has, that like Pittsburgh has, that kind of more lunch pail. I like their attitude towards comedy.
I don't know that I feel that about Pittsburgh.
Well, that's because we're not actually in Pittsburgh. We're in whatever that other suburb is. It's a little nicer. I would like to do more of a whatever it is in Pittsburgh. Like, I would like to do I like the people out there like that. Right. I like that. That's what I like about, like I said, and that's what you like about Boston too. They're people.
No,
like
but Boston is like the cousin of New York. It's like New York, but the cousin.
So is Philly.
Oh yeah, Philly, yeah.
But Buffalo has that, but not on that same level.
Pittsburgh is like that fifth cousin you might.
Pittsburgh, I think, has that grittiness. That's what I like. I like a little bit of grittiness to people, and it does. Like you can still offend people, obviously, but they get the offense. They kind of just go with it.
When you look more forward to whatever the eatery is out there than the club. Like, I almost look forward to Plemeni Brothers more than I do the Improv.
But that's also because of the area we're in. The Improv area is not in the heart of it. But, next time we go to Cleveland, you know what I want to take you to? I want to take you to their Little Italy. They have great Italian food because a lot of mobsters moved out to Italy, out to Cleveland from New York when they were getting in trouble. And there's a big... it's not a huge area, but it's their Little Italy, and the food is good, man.
I would look forward to that.
Let's do that this next time we go there.
For sure, yeah. We haven't heard from our boy in a minute. Mookie. What up, Moke? What up, niggas? Your boy is here and been here. What I love most is the introduction to Andy's nemesis, Mark. I love that guy calls you his nemesis. Mark, you a cool dude, and I love your take on a lot of topics. Aries, your interviews with Vlad are a match made in heaven. You be ripping Vlad a whole new asshole every time, but I will my favorite clips. Oh, Mookie.
You're right there, too.
Now me, $10 a lot of Mookie. But I will. My favorite clips are when you told Vlad to stop speaking on hip hop topics, and when you told Vlad to stop snitching on Kobe. Kills me every time. Better yet, when you were so confused that Vlad wouldn't sell Diddy a coat in public, but he'll go to his hotel room at 3 a.m. for a meeting. And we not giving Steve the editing credit he deserves. That nigga be on point. Love y'all. Keep doing y'all. Stay black. Yes, you too, Andy and Mark.
Thanks, Moon. Now I even forgot what I was going to say. What did you? Why do you think they think that there's a rivalry between, or that he's my nemesis, Mark?
Because we get it.
But that's
not only that. When you guys debate, you could feel a little of the dis from you.
Yeah, well, because he has such a. It's like a half-baked idea. He hasn't thought about that. Like I say it, and then he's ready to say something else that he hasn't even thought of yet.
It's his youthful arrogance. I'm not. Listen, we know that old people like to say you think you know everything. Every now and then they right.
Yeah.
But the arrogance to think that you just know more than us. When you haven't lived what we've lived. So there's an experience you have yet to experience. So shut up and trust us.
I don't need him to trust me. I just need him to slow down a little bit and listen to what I say and then comment on that. He's commenting on something that he's read. Like sometimes I have these things with him and then I'm like, wait, we haven't even started to talk about it. Where are you going? So
well, no, but you just said it. Slow down. That's the classic case of, Dad, let's run down the hill and one of these sheep.
Yeah.
No, son, let's walk down and them all.
Well, yeah.
You know, he wants to run and one of the sheep.
Yeah. But I love Mark. I love Mark, man. I do like him on the show. I like it. I like that we have there's a triad now. There's where we can fuck with each other in a different way.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel as personal when we fuck with each other now.
Yeah. Christopher Parker for y'all. What up, A&A? 2 movies you definitely have to watch. Please, this will satisfy your movie hunger. One is called Legend. Well, it's got to be Legend, but he wrote Ledend, Ledin. Or is that the name of it?
I don't know.
I'm thinking he meant to say Legend. Anyway, that's with Tom Hardy. And the other one is...
It is with Tom. That I think it is Legend.
Is it Legend or Ledin?
I thought it was Legend.
Yeah, I kind of think that's a typo. And then the other one is Unthinkable with Sam Jackson. When you're on a plane ride, just chilling or whatever. Both of these movies are great movies. If you don't like them, I'll never put up another movie here again. No, brother, you don't have to feel discouraged just because you bring home Fs. Keep going. We know you got an A or a B in you. Andy, you looking it up?
I'm trying to, but it's not on. It's not on here because I didn't look it up the way that you do on Google. Let me Google it.
Yeah, just
do the Google.
You often make things harder.
Well, usually on IMDb, it gives me everything that I want, so I just go there. But sometimes it's not on there.
But then you got to still search.
Tom Hardy.
You got to still search. Where if you just put it specifically, it'll bring that up specifically.
It's Legend.
Okay, so it is a typo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christopher. Come on, baby. You know better. Take the time. You're gonna tell us to watch some. Then you're gonna tell us to watch the wrong based on spelling.
You never did finish watching any. You didn't really watch any Pinky Blinders, did you?
Nah, man. I told you they took me out. Too many shots.
All right.
Oh, that's a picture. Somebody sent me a picture. David Higgins. I'll send it to you. It says Andy's still defending this man. And then there's a picture of Elon Musk and a woman's top, see-through top. Yeah, I'll send you the picture.
All right.
Where are we at time-wise?
We're there.
Are we?
Yeah.
What specifically? Because I'm trying to pick which email to read based on time.
We're at 2. We're at 2. We're at an hour. We're an hour.
Oh, are we at an hour?
Yeah.
All right, I'll read this last one, short and sweet. Darren Williams, Best Chicken. Yo, what up, guys? The best chicken places in my order. 1, Church's Chicken. They are non. See, that's what I read because that's what you wrote. He wrote N-O-N, and I'm going here. And when he meant to say none, there are none in Ohio. You know what there else? You know what else there isn't? An E.
There's no E's in Ohio.
There's no E's in Ohio.
Yeah, it's non. There's
non. It's non. Yeah, you don't want none of this. There are none in Ohio, and have to eat when I go to Bama, but they are top tier. Nigga, are you still in Bama? 2, Popeyes. They always bang, but gotta be fresh out the grease.
Yep,
and
I
Andy,
agree
didn't
with
you
that,
say
though.
that? Yeah. When
Yeah.
they fresh out the grease, oh boy. 3, Bojangles is okay, and 4, KFC. Cane's sucks ass. Don't like it, not cracked up the way they hype it. Anyway, see you guys in April when in Cleveland, Darren Williams. Andy, let me ask you real quick, because I've been hearing this, and I don't know if this is like any real truth to it, or this is just more of people's boogeyman conspiracies. Have you heard the thing where they're saying KFC has human meat in it?
I didn't hear human meat. I know that they said that it has what's it called? Where they make 2 people. They can make another person.
Cloning?
Yeah, it's clone meat. I heard that about it.
Clone meat meaning from what? Another chicken?
Yeah, they clone chickens.
What the f What's the problem with that?
I don't know, because it's not real. It's not made in nature. That would be one problem. But I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true, so I'm not saying that. That's something that I heard. This is the internet theories. I never heard about the human meat. I saw one thing where they had where they show it and they're trying to make it look like it was a vermin.
What's a vermin?
Vermin, like a mouse or something. I don't know if you ever seen that. But I think it's just the way that the chicken was fried and it had that shape. But they try to show what mouse laying down and then what it looked like in there. I don't know. But KFC just isn't my favorite because it's such a huge chain. It's not the same.
Right.
And I don't understand what his hatred for Cane's is, because Cane's isn't like a regular it specializes in just that little it's chicken breast, but it's the fillet, the fillet of the chicken breast, that smaller piece, and that's all that they use. And when you get it right and it's crispy, that's good. The bread's good. The sauce is good.
I think I need to give it another shot, because when we went, I was sauced up.
Yeah, you liked it when you first ate it, and then
when you sauced up, anything will taste good almost.
Yeah, but when you first ate it, I heard it crunch really good. The thing that I don't like about Cane's, and I'll be honest, it's that package, that styrofoam package that they put it in. When they close that and it's hot, all that steam goes to the top, and then it makes
soggy.
Soggy, it ruins it. Right. You have to eat, I think it's best when you eat it there, because I don't like that packaging. But that bread, that Texas toast or whatever it is, that little garlic bread thing that they put on the side, that, man, and it's such a simple menu. That's all that they have. And their lemonade and iced tea, their Arnold Palmer, that's on point. And they have that flaky ice. It's crushed ice, but it's flaky. And it's the best ice. There's nothing about Cane's that I don't like. So I'm against if you eat it there, it's great. But I have that problem with a lot of chicken places. The chicken doesn't stay crispy.
Yeah.
But now some of these Korean places that are popping up, these Korean chicken places.
Oh, Andy, next time you come to L.A., my baby mama found a Chinese restaurant that we went to. Oh, Andy. Oh,
so
Andy.
good.
And I got kicked in your throat by Bruce Lee.
Man, this is my one of my friends right here, Kevin. This is his sushi place, and I'm wearing his hat right now. It's called Sushi Friends.
Yeah.
Dude, the Korean dudes are doing this right, man. Their culinary is on point. His sushi place is killing it out in Arizona, out in Phoenix.
Korean.
Killing it. Killing the culinary game. But Kevin's
incidentally, I
Sushi
text my agent today, and I was like, "Yo, what's up with the European tour?" So it's spring of 2026.
Spring?
Yeah.
All right. Spring?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So it's coming.
I was supposed to be famous by then.
Both better be. Wanted to ask you while I got you, maybe we could say it now so that people know. For next week and this weekend in Cincinnati, what do you want to talk about? Because you sent me the thing that I wanted to see that I forgot about
that
on
movie.
No, not the movie, the thing on Apple about the black actors.
Oh yeah. That's out though, right? That's out.
Is it out?
I don't know if it's out.
If
I
it's
sent
out,
it to you
I'd
because I saw that and I was like, we need to talk about this.
Yeah, I would love to. If that's out, I would love to talk about that.
Okay. Let's put that on there. We really need to get it. We really need to do two. We got to try to do, because
Are you up for seeing Snow White?
I'll go see it. I hate giving Disney my money for for a movie that's like been so controversial. But I don't think dude. I got to tell you, I went to the movies with Tara though. Listen, when we go to the movies, it's one thing. We split it. Like I either buy the tickets and you buy the popcorn and drinks, or Tara, we went. It was $70 for us to go to the movies.
Did you split it?
No.
That's why it's $70.
I know, but, dude, isn't that a lot of money for two people to go to?
Hey, man, this is where we're at now.
Dude, if you were a high school kid, think about this. If you're a high school kid and you want to take a girl out for a date, you gotta have $100.
And, somewhere between the popcorn and the draws, something got to give.
Yeah, I think girls should, guys and girls, it should just Let's be contracted. It's if
Did you realize that when I went to the movies in the mid '80s, it was $5.
$5, and the popcorn was probably $5 because popcorn's always been expensive, but the drinks weren't that bad. It was like $2.
Yeah.
Dude, $70. Think about it. If you were a kid in high school and you want to take a girl out, you need $100.
Yeah.
You could get 2 blowjobs on the street for $100.
Yes, you could. Yes, you could.
This deal is not what it used to be.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's a lot of investment.
That's it, right?
Do you want me to give out some dates?
Yeah, you don't know the name of that documentary? You
No.
know,
Oh, wait. I sent it to you, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Let me look it up because if I send it to you, it's going to be right here on this.
But more importantly, is it out?
Yeah, I know. I'll check that too. But I sent it to you on Instagram.
Oh, son, let me tell you. And you also sent me Flight Risk. I watched that.
Yeah. Was it good?
Have you seen it?
No.
Get the out of here.
Not what we're talking about?
What?
That bad?
Not one of Mark's best. And you know who produced it?
No.
Mel Gibson.
Really?
Man, that was trash.
I haven't seen it. I just saw it and I thought, oh, that looks interesting. I'll send it to Aries because some people it says it was good. I cannot find it. I don't know where I sent it to you.
Yeah, I'm looking at my thing too. I think you know what? You sent it to me through Instagram.
I just looked on Instagram and I didn't see it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Huge. Oh, wait. What's this about? Oh, yeah. Number 1 on the call sheet. That's what it's called.
Number 1 on the call sheet.
Number 1 on the call sheet must be real.
But is it out?
I don't know. Let me see.
No, it's like, yo.
Well, it says like it's a 2-part documentary film event coming this Friday on Apple TV. So it's out Friday. So we might be able to catch it
coming Friday.
there. Yeah, we might be able to catch it there and then talk about it Sunday.
Well, we'll already be in Cincinnati on Friday, so we'd have to make sure.
Oh
we
yeah,
have
because we only have those 2 days.
Stream it.
Yeah, this is going to be next to the following week then at best.
Wait a minute.
Because
So you're saying it's coming out this Friday, right?
this Friday, but we're going to watch it Friday and then do it on Saturday because we only have the 2 days.
Why not? What else are we gonna do
Yeah,
during
I
the
guess
day?
we can try to make that work then. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, let me give out these dates. Cincinnati Funny Bone, March 28th to the 29th. Still a few tickets. Get it. It's just a few days, man. If you're not there, well, you'll see the clips and you'll feel bad for missing it. April 4th through the 6th, we're going to be at the Improv in San Jose, California. Aries' birthday is on the 3rd. Send him an email if you want to get some traction on this podcast. Send it to Aries, wishing him happy birthday. April 11th to the 13th, Funny Bone in the Cleveland, Ohio, and we are definitely going to go check out some of these Italian spots. I'm going to look them up before we go and make sure we get some good ones in. April 25th to the 26th, we're going to be at the Funny Bone in Syracuse. May 2nd to the 3rd, we're going to be at the Funny Bone in where are we? Funny Bone in Toledo. You know what? I actually have liked the last few times we've been to Toledo a lot. I don't care what your face does. I like Toledo the last few times we've been there. May 8th through the 10th, we're going to be at Magooby's Joke House in Timonian, which is close to Baltimore. Right?
Yeah.
And you ever want to go back to that? What's the food place?
Nope.
Okay, so I guess we're not going to go there. May 16th through the 18th, we're going to be at the Funny Bone in Richmond, Virginia. May 22nd through the 25th, we're going to be at Helium in Buffalo, New York. And then we're on our Canadian run.
And when is Boston?
After the Canadian run. I can tell you.
Oh, really? It's in May.
Yeah. Wilbur Theater, May 31st, the last day of May. We'll be in Wilbur. In between that, we're going to be on our Canadian run, and you can get all that information on ariespears.com.
So by the time we do Boston, the whole Celtics things will have been out, and I will have seen it.
We should just plan on doing it when we're there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It will have already been the whole thing, and I will have seen it.
And we can do it right there in the city as it's going on. Dude, I got a lot of shit I want to add to that because I used to go to Boston in the 80s.
Back when there was these niggas.
I had a friend that lived out there, and might have had some weed that I brought with me, and I would bring it out there, And it was an interesting time. Let's just say it was interesting. We'll talk about it. We'll add that to the story.
Cannot wait. I can't wait, guys. See you guys show up there. I'm so looking forward to it, kid. You know,
I knew a Bobby Patterson type of dude out there.
I mean, my two favorite times of the day are coming: night and day. It's gonna be great. AKA Andy today and Aries tonight. Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have both of you there. It's gonna be great. Can't wait. Nothing gets my harder with a than my two favorite guys, except that guy, the greatest Anglo-Saxon, square jaw, cliff chin, blue-eyed white man that God ever produced, Tom Brady.
Hey, do you think you're going to go out and visit Tom Brady in Vegas now that he's going to be out there?
Visit. He never knows when I'm there. Every time he's there, I'm there. Shadow, it's me. Every time whatever he does, I'm right there. He goes into the John, pulls his pants down to go take a shit. He's like, oh, who's this I'm sitting on? And that's when me as the shadow goes, Bobby Patterson, by the way. All right.
That's the show, guys.
Spears and Steinberg.
Thanks for listening to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. For more information on where to find us on the internet, visit spearsburgpod.com.